Now from Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is live and on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Antonio Senzatella will be on the mound for the Rocks. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, Senzatella has really made a name for himself. Another one of the strong-arm, big-arm guys that have come out of the Colorado Rockies minor league system. 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good sinking action. Love his slider. It's good. It's hard. It's a short, quick, biting slider. His changeup has gotten better. His best quality, he's not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Fastball called for strike two. Senzatella has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. This guy won the National League Silver Slugger last year. You think about all the first basemen in the league that can swing the bat well and hit home runs, but he was at the top of the heap. I love watching him swing.
Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short, he was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
And that'll do it in the inning as the catch is made in the coach's box. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. No score. Zach Godley gets the start for Arizona in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Interesting guy, Zach Godley. Not an overpowering guy, but he pitches with a lot of emotion. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Decent slider, pretty good changeup. He has a good fastball, a good changeup, and a good slider. And if he has all three, he has a pretty good shot to shut somebody down.
And he's set down, one away. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
First offering on its way. Just missed with a breaking ball. A high fastball is in there. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. This is line to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Striding in for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he was already off a bit, giving up a run in the first, and then they tag him for a two-run job here, and he's officially struggling. When a start goes sideways this early, it's hard to get back on track sometimes. We'll see if he can.
Now at the plate, Trevor Story. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, first a home run and then a triple. And if the pattern holds, the next hitter will rope a double to bring another run home here. We shall see.
Matt Holliday standing in now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now. And he is in there.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Into the box, he and Desmond, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. The career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley, not great. He's 1 for 8. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Ready now, Chris Iannetta. And the Rockies trying to hang even more damage on the scoreboard in the opening frame. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
And he misses again, 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
2-1 to count. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Here's a strike. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. Second inning upcoming here in Denver. Rockies lead this one 4-0. Up next for Arizona, A.J. Pollock. And they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Carlos Gonzalez, better referred to as Cargo. One of the sweetest players in our game. Just put on this earth to play baseball the way his body moves. One of the best defenders in our sport. Makes the game look super easy. He's going to make a big play today.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Stepping in now, Nick Ahmed, and he fouls this one off. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Striding in, Antonio Senzatella. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza is under it. He's got it 1 away.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's take a look at David Peralta. Bazooka arm in the outfield. Obviously, he was originally signed as a pitcher. Didn't work out. Reset the battery and came back as a big league outfielder. Impressive.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Curveball that time, not even close. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Ripped down the first base line. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to left for Colorado, but they're in front 4-0. Some of the natural splendor of Denver and the surrounding areas. So we thank you for joining us here for Matinee Baseball on MLB Network. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The 1-2. Fouled off. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Diamondback still searching for that first hit of the ball game. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Alex Avila is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. Standing in, Zach Godley. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 4-0. In now for Colorado, Carlos Gonzalez. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Carlos Gonzalez.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Line to the right side. But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. So striding forward now, Trevor Story. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Hit down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. He's set. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
In now, Ian Desmond. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Iannetta.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Breaking ball in for a strike.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. On 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Now at the plate, David Peralta back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off yet.
The 3-2 one more time. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close, safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Rockies are challenging the
Okay, we're going to get
play.
one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Has been overturned, and the batter
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
now batting third baseman.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Sliders in for a strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Coming to the plate now, Antonio Senzatella comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
After it is Souza, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Last time through was a base hit. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, and he'll make it to third with a triple. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he'll make it back to third safely, and he may be in need of some oxygen right about now.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
First pitch coming, here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. 0-1 pitch on its way. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bear.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Rockies strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. A.J. Pollock will start off the 5th in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Now batting, Steven Souza. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No runs, no hits, and one error in the ballgame for Arizona. Popped him up. Desmond is there. And he brings it in on the warning track. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. And oh, that gets him on the mound. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
1-1 to count. Ahmed is off of first with 2 away. He pulls this one into right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. And right into the shift. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball's in for a strike.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Now here's a drive out to right center field. He's through first and hustling for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay. Well, he is in there with a triple.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
So a runner at third here with 1 gone, and here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. From the stretch. And that's off his leg on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Digging in once again, Ian Desmond earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
There's a slogan that's throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced Other than it's been fantastic. We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Alex Avila goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning.
John Jay.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Coming in is Blackman. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Into the box now, David Peralta, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He pulls this one into right. Gonzalez is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Ready once again, Paul Goldschmidt. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A high fastball is in there. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. TJ McFarland gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Digging in to try it again, Chris Iannetta is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hats off to that one.
The pitcher, number 49, Antonio Senzatella.
Stepping in, Antonio Senzatella. He flew out in his last at-bat. Gerardo Parra will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. This is on the ground over the first. Played on the backhand. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Here's Charlie Blackman now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They lead it 6-0. Carlos Estevez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 54, Carlos Estevez.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Here comes the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And he is out on the tag. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Will try and get something started in the home half of the seventh.
DJ LeMahieu.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back to him on the mound. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
I mean, obviously, this guy is built to play in the game. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Pollock has a read on it. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Rockies, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Settling in now, Nick Ahmed, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sun Hwan-Oh is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. David Dahl is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 26.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball. Now the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Ahmed gets his lead at first, nobody out. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. The pitcher is acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game. High pop-up. Arenado is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Diamondbacks strand a pair. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Brad Ziegler comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. The batter-pitcher numbers with Brad Ziegler. He's 2 for 3. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Ryan McMahon will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24, Ryan McMahon.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting,
stepping into the box, Ian Desmond. No hits to this point. To third, Escobar over to his left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They lead it 6-zip. Adam Ottavino comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Adam Ottavino.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's got 5 base hits in 16 tries. He's also hit 3 home runs. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
1-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
6-0 the final shutout score today. The Colorado Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Antonio Senzatella takes home the win. Zach Godley struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon for the victorious Rockies. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game RTD trains on the C line to Mineral and the E line to Lincoln are available down the street at Union Station. Bus service is available outside Gate B on the corner of 22nd and Lake Street.